Bella siccome un angelo in terra pellegrino, fresca siccome il giglio che s'apre sul mattino. For the past 5 years, I've been studying vocal performance at Texas A&M University Commerce in hopes of becoming a professional and full-time performing opera singer. During my education, I've studied music history, theory, pedagogy, and rehearsal techniques. In this speech, I aim to invite you in for an inside view of what day-to-day life is like to be a collegiate musician, the music history we study, the black classical musicians who have studied collegiately and later went on to make waves in the classical music world, and performance opportunities that collegiate musicians are presented. Um, I would start my day at around 7 or 8 o'clock a.m., depending on my schedule. Music history and ear training classes started at 8 a.m., and my conducting and voice lesson classes usually were around 9 o'clock a.m. Something fascinating about college music majors is that our course load is usually much heavier than that of other college students. I I've known music majors that have taken 17 plus hours during their 3 to 4 years of college consecutively. Consequently, this heavy class load paired with numerous rehearsal and performance schedules also leads to a long workday for us. I would usually start my day at around 8 or 9 a.m., as mentioned previously, and wouldn't be done with school related activities until around 6 o'clock p.m. Music history is a vital and essential aspect of every collegiate musician's education. It is in music history where we learn about the evolution of music from ancient music to jazz, how the general population responded to the music of their given era, and also about the scandalous and notorious things that famous musicians of the time have done. For instance, take Italian composer Carlo Gesualdo, Prince of Venosa, Italy, and Count of Consa, Italy. Gesualdo is a very famous Renaissance composer who incorporated very experimental tonal concepts into his works. He is consequently also well known for violently killing his wife and her lover after catching them having an affair. A more common composer with a maybe not so common lifestyle and belief system is Richard Wagner. Wagner was the composer who led the surge for of music into a path that it had never gone before. You may know Wagner from his Ring Cycle operas and his more famous piece from this Ring Cycle, Die Valkyrie, or the Valkyrie. Although he was a musical genius and innovator, he was also an anti-Semite. Wagner has many treatises and interviews where he expresses his disdain for Jewish people. In the beginning of my journey, not only as a college student, but as a black college student, I was quite discouraged due to the learning curve I was facing studying music, the absence of black music educators at my school, and the absence of black leaders in music who weren't being talked about and referenced in most of my classes. Fortunately, I had friends, both white, black, Hispanic, and Asian, who helped me discover professional musicians of color who were absolute forces in their respective fields. Leontine Price is one of opera's most decorated and most celebrated singers. Price has sung in numerous roles for opera